We're looking for javelinas, deer, coyotes, bobcats.
Mountain lion.
You can shoot them online. Between the two of us, I've got deer tag and pig tag. He's got deer tag, pig tag. These smoking horns. Do re mi fa sol la la. Alright.
We got the tea and the dough.
Tito. January 2nd, I got in late last night, had a little mix-up trying to get my license, just barely made it to Walmart in time to get my license. It was way after his bedtime when I got in, so we didn't do the meetup like we usually do. I feel like I got about 3 hours of sleep. I think that's what I got. Well, when I set my alarm, it said 4 hours. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I couldn't sleep. Came out here this morning to a spot that Dusty picked out. I want to make sure you guys know that. And we got in here before daylight. Sat the tank for, I think, what was it, 20 minutes after daylight?
Probably.
About 20 minutes after daylight, little spike comes in, gets like 30, 35 yards, and then kind of wanders off. Other than that, all we've seen is cows and birds.
Yeah, this area gets a lot of human activity, so we'll be fighting that coming through here and messing with the deer coming in to get water.
We literally just had a truck drive by, so
hence why we're talking so loud.
That's why.
And lax. So I figure it'll be a few minutes before we start getting quiet again.
We're in the blind in a different location. Haven't had anything come in yet.
We had a pile of doves in first thing this morning.
Alright, fair enough. We did have a pile of doves coming in. But anyway, check the trail cameras. A couple nice bucks on trail cam. There is a guy's blind about 20 yards away. So we'll see if he comes in and messes with our hunt at all. Alright, we're still setting up this morning. This is a drinker tank. This is going to be our blind. That looks pretty sweet. Dusty's still clearing rocks. It's early. January 4th, 2021.
Widow strikes again.
Widow's on a roll right now. I am not mad at the widow. Ran like 30 yards, kind of did like a little loop-de-loop circle and watched it go down. Dusty and I tried to get out of the blind quick to see if we can get up on the other javelinas, because sometimes, at least Dusty's telling me he knows more about them. Shoot one, there's a good chance the other ones come back around and try to protect their own, and a lot of times you can get a second shot. So no such luck on that one, unfortunately for Dusty, but he still got to watch me shoot mine. I'm sorry, the footage is pretty terrible. GoPro battery died. Camera couldn't get on him from where it was at. There was a bush in the way. The Tacticam was this much too far to the side. So we're trying. we still have a lot to learn. Just about anything in this sport, you're constantly learning. It's probably why we both love it so much.
We did have a doe come in right before it got dark out.
Yep, and I watched that footage back, confirmed it was a lone doe. Amelia's supposed to be rutting right now, so I'm not sure where the bucks were. Not sure why she's not in heat, whatever, but it was a no-go on the doe and bucks falling. So it is the morning of day 4. Sat the blind all day yesterday in a new location. We ended up leaving the blind there. I don't know, I feel good about the spot. There's bucks coming into it, Javelina coming into it, coyotes coming into it, mountain lions coming into it. It's just a very active water tank.
Minus yesterday when we sat it.
Until those Javelina came charging in. We're both exhausted. We've literally been sleeping like 3-4 hours, maybe on a good night. So we've been catching up on a lot of sleep in the blind. But yeah, we're exhausted. So that's what this shows. Dusty just spotted some pigs. So Dusty's going to put the stalk on him.
shot that I wanted. I'll have to review the footage. I think he moved a bit. But I'm pretty sure he'll be down. We'll go find him over there in a few minutes. I'll go recover my arrow. We got it done. Heck yeah. Perfect shot on that Javelina. You didn't make it 10 yards. He's not a very big one, but it is the only one to come in. Normally they come in groups. Or sounders is what they're called. But he was a single, which means he's probably a male. Not a biologist, but that's just from what I've heard, understand, and then what I've experienced out here in the field. So, heck yeah. 2021 pig tag stamped.
Hey guys, here he is. Thanks for coming along. I appreciate it. It's been a long few weeks of grinding out, trying to get a deer. Just haven't been able to close the distance on one that I'm willing to shoot. But passed on several of these guys over the last few weeks. Luckily Craig was able to fill his tag while he was here, but either they've been coming in during prime time or I just wasn't willing to take a Javelina due to being in a location where I knew a bigger buck was. So today we came out targeting specifically Javelina. Came in about 3.5 hours after I'd been sitting here and luckily put a great shot on them. Normally they travel in groups called sounders and there was multiple to choose from. But this guy came in alone, which told me he was likely a male, which he is. And yeah, it just worked out great. Hopefully we got some good footage for you. But I'd passed on so many of these that I couldn't take it anymore. And luckily today came out and everything came together. So I appreciate you watching. Stay tuned for more episodes.